Okay, here we are. So let's see if I can find the streaming URL. Okay, I cannot find the streaming URL. So let's find it in another browser. Okay, here it is. Let's mute it. And now let's use this thing called Twitter so that everyone knows about it. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So the tweet is live. So that's fine. Okay, I think we are done. So let's start. So what's the problem? So the problem is giving support to USR separate partition. To a separate partition name /USR. So I'm going to show you what's the current implementation for. Okay, 1 second. What's the current implementation for the group installation on Rescap? Okay, so this is the Rescap installation. Okay, so the Rescap group installation script is found here in the group install directory, and then there's the run script which has everything, and here you can see how we managed to mount the partitions in Rescap. So we try to mount with the auto type thing the partition which found it in a temporary folder. So then we mount dev directory, proc directory, sys directory, sys directory, sorry. So then after that there's this thing about rtux file to root script device map thing. Okay, so this is found on the lib directory, which is one level down. So it's here, rescatux lib.sh. So if we take a look and we search for this function, we found it here, and then you will see that this function, what does is output into a temporary script file which is inside our chroot. It outputs in a script, and what is the first thing that the script does is to run mount -a. So this mount-a, it's not going to work if USR is in a separate partition. So first of all, I'm going to try to install Fedora again in a separate partition. So let's see if I can do it. Okay, so this is what is this? This is virtual machine, which it is booting, and it is booting thanks to Fedora Live, and I think that Fedora Live has an option to be able to install it into the hard disk. So I already have Fedora installation, but this is going to be, I'm going to override it so that we can have a proper separated USR partition. I'm not going to move it by myself, just in case it's something wrong in there. So yeah, let's the machine boot. Okay, so I'm going to install into the hard drive. Yeah. Okay, I will install it on my second screen while I explain you something else, because if not it's going to be too boring. So okay, let me see, English, yeah, why not English? So this is the Fedora project USR move explanation, which tells you why they decided to do all of this stuff. Okay, let me focus a bit in the installation part. Okay, let me see. So yeah, let's see what's here inside. I think I need something. Okay, so this is custom. Okay, that's what I wanted, custom partitioning, because Fedora installation is the best one on the world, even if most people are angry at it, but it's the most it's the best one installation system. But yeah, people are used to the old one like I am. Okay, let's wait. And so this page explains why they decided to put every binary into USR directory. So basically there are two reasons, I guess. One reason is the Unix thing. So it's much similar to Unix if you put everything into USR. So the old Unixes, I think it's here on the systemd. So the old Unix already had this. Yeah, so /bin usually is a symlink to UsrBin, so there's no problem about it. And then the other main reason is to have USR in a single place, so that you can do things as containers or using USR from network, a drive, and so on. So what happens with all of this stuff is that you can have a separated USR partition, okay, and the Fedora Live, okay, Fedora Live. Okay, let me check if I can install here whatever. Okay, let's delete the unknown Linux, which is the okay, and let's add new. Okay, you're not seeing anything because I'm very bad at these things. Okay, so let's add USR partition with I don't know what to put here. 4 GB. Is it going to be okay? Okay, it seems so. So I'm going to remove the old Fedora. I don't need it. Okay, how the hell do you remove it? It should be much easier. Okay, yeah. There's a minus here. Okay. So now we have plenty of space for doing our installation. Okay. I should probably use a new hard disk instead of using the old one because of so this is going to be 5 GB too. Okay. So okay, I just typed something else and everything went no matter where. So okay, so 5 GB is not enough, so they put 453. Okay, so we have our root partition and our USR partition, so we are fine, you know. And they are using Fedora 00 as an LVM and so on. We're going to use it as default because Rescatux is supposed to support LLVM and so on. So yeah. Now, okay, the done button is here. Okay, let's fuck the thing. I have a snapshot of this, so let's do it. So I guess that yeah, let's use English keyboard, doesn't matter. Begin installation so that we can leave it here. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here on my second screen. So that's it. So let's focus again. So what you have here is an explanation why they decided to use separated USR partition. Well, actually I don't care too much about the technical details. It's quite interesting for this containers thing and so on, and because what I like the most is this thing about the GNU programs. Where is it? Yeah, so this is quite funny because I mean this is quite interesting because new build systems, which is the what we usually call Linux, but it's not Linux because it's not a kernel. It's the GNU, which is GNU is not Linux. So they install everything into Bean or SBean, I guess. So they are not aware that they should install in USR. So you need to modify their makefiles and so on, I guess, so that they use USR, so that they use the other partition. However, if you do an UsrMerge, you don't need to, because installing packages into /bin is the same thing as installing partition into yeah, that's okay. I'm setting up root password on the other, and also on user. Okay. Okay. So Fedora is installing still. So from the Rescatux point of view, there's going to be main partition which has an FS tab, which are the main, which is the main devices that need to be mounted at boot. Okay, so and we are not going to be able to run the mount -a, because mount is not going to be found on the root partition. Why? Because the binaries, as we have already taught, they are found in USR. So Rescatux needs to be able to understand this what's the name, this setup. Okay, so here I have a little algorithm that I'm going to use. So bin mount def proc and sys, so we know how to do it. where do you want to mount the partition? Then read fstab. Okay, so let's suppose fstab looks like this. So it says that the LVM Fedora and LV root is going to be mounted into the root directory, X4 defaults, so on. We have a boot partition. So what we are going to do is prepend our custom mount point. That's the this one or whatever. So fstab, it's found like this. Okay, so I can save everything into a temporary file, and then I can run mount -a with the --fstab option, so that they use this temporary fstab file. Okay, then with the root and run the programs that we want to, and then we can mount the file system, but we have to use the tcmtf and then mount everything that has this special mount prepend string. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare it at here, and then I will just copy and paste it on the Debian Live, on the Rescatux Live, so that we can test it on the Fedora settings. So first of all, on the old way of doing things, we mount this -a inside the chroot, and we run mount -a outside the chroot. So we need to take this outside. So let's see. Okay, let's see if we can take a look at the two files at the same time, so that I get a better picture. It's going to be difficult with this screen, so small screen, but we will try to. So this is our library, and this is our run file. So we are going to do it first for the grep-install program, and then we will try to replicate it to the update-grep program and maybe some other ones, but I think these are the two ones that need this. So let's see. So one second, please. I need to check one thing. One second, I mute. So let's continue. So okay. Okay. So So what we need to do is to mount partitions before. So we need to mount them here, okay? And let me see. Okay, we use spaces, so we are going to use spaces. So we need to mount the partitions here. So first of all, I need to generate the fstab. Okay. So let's see if we can do it. Okay, it's like that. We need to generate where I want to mount the partition. It's here, so I already have it. Okay. So yeah, I need to generate my my temporary fstab. So let's do it. So let's create here this one, which is going to be like this. Then I will try to use some other variables so that it's so here I use the process number so that it's difficult that two fstabs get in the same place. So now I need to tinker a bit with all of these things. So basically, I guess that we need to okay, let me see if there's someone looking at this video. No. Okay, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so now we are going to yeah, we are going to what's the name? We're going to work a bit with AWK. Okay, so let's play a bit with here at local with fstab and so on. So let me see if I've got if I can show you my fstab thing. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. Okay, so let me yeah. Okay, I'm going to add some free spaces and so on. So this is my okay, let's go to TMP. This is my fstab 1 thing. Okay, let's do this smaller. Okay, so this is fstab1.txt. So we are going to use it in order to do everything. So first of all, I don't want to take care of the comments, so I'm going to get rid of them. So this, I guess, okay, regular expression, start with this thing, so negative. Yeah, I did it. So let's use it for the moment. Let's save this. Okay. So once we have get rid of this, then I need to take rid of blank lines. So let's see if I know how to do it. So maybe I just use spaces. Okay, let's see. 1 second. I'm going to just check how to remove blank lines or empty lines with grep. It's going to be better if I, yeah. So there's this thing from Stack Overflow people, which are so yeah. Okay, we save it also. So let's save it. Okay, so the second thing to do, so wait a moment, this is not like this. So let's put this like this. So actually what I want to do, and this should be spaces because else it's going to be, so there's something about this that I'm aware of. Actually what I want to do is this, I want to bright it. So yeah, why the hell the colors? So what I want to do is, yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, I don't know why the colors don't match, but I guess I will find out it soon. Okay, doesn't matter, I guess. Sometimes the colors don't get, okay, whatever the reason is. Okay, so what we need to do now is the prepend thing. So first of all, I'm going to do it first of all I'm going to try to reproduce everything here. So I'm going to use AWK with the default options, so I guess that it should work, right? So these are the fields. So yeah, so I think there are 6 fields. Yeah, so what happens if you don't put spaces, so everything gets wrong? So yeah, okay, I'm going to use just simple spaces, and I think we are done. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what 1 second. There's another thing. No, that's right. So yeah. So now we have a perfectly fine FS stub, which is identical to the original one. So now we want to prepend something on the thing. So yeah, on the, which is the second one. So I could just write here so let's suppose it's like this. Let's see if it makes sense. Okay, as you see, it makes sense. There's the thing about this one, but I guess it's okay to mount it like this. So yeah. Then there's this thing about non-swap. So I guess that, yeah, I need to improve this so that there are some conditions on AWK. Okay, I didn't think about the non thing. Yeah, that's interesting. So anyway, it will fail, but I want to make it to make right. So yeah, where the hell do you? Okay, if so, it seems quite easy to use the if this is $2 is different from none. Okay, this is not like this. What am I missing? Okay, yeah, this needs the it needs to be like this. So yeah, okay. So now the non-partition has been left out, but anyway, I want them to be there because I want to, yeah, I'm special and I want I want it to be right. So the else thing, okay, let me see, like this, and then we do the same thing but without adding our prepending thing. So yeah, here we are. So we have maybe this, which is, yeah, but yeah, I think we can maybe, no, I'm going to leave it like this, although it's not perfect, but yeah, I think it's okay to leave it like this. So I'm going to use this. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I think I can use this like this so that it's prettier. You know what I mean? Because else it's a bit yeah. Well, it's not as pretty as I would like to. So yeah. Okay, spaces. So this is like that. Okay. Later on we will check if this is working or not, because I'm not sure. But yeah, the idea is this one. I think that I can use this in several lines without, because this is yeah, because this is on a string. So let's put this here, and why not this here? Well, that's so yeah. And then finally here, yes, I need to continue the line. So let's do some tests. So if I do another file, let's use our fstep1.txt thing. Where is it? Yeah. And then don't put it into a file. We're going to run everything, and we are going to see if it lags it. Okay. Oh, there are some errors. You have to expect some errors. So we are going to use yeah, we are going to use, hopefully I have not broken anything, but anyway, let's going to put this here. Maybe I was missing this one. No, why? Okay, no, I don't want to save it, so let's start again, see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing the here. I'm missing the pipe. You thought that I was. This was why. This was the reason why everything, the colors were not right. So let me remove this, because I don't like to have more things than needed. Okay, let me try like this. Let's clear. Okay, so now we have what I wanted to. So I have these petitions and these other ones. So yeah. So now I'm going to use, okay, it's like this. Now I'm going to do it a little better so that it has the slash thing right. Okay, is it like this? Yes, it is. So this way I'm not going to write $2, and so now I've got this only condition to check. So what I have to do is to use, okay, I still use tabs when I wanted to use and here we have $2 thing, and then finally else. Okay, finally this else. Okay, so more or less this is what I want to do. Let's see if it makes sense, if it works, or if I need to use some sort of thing. Okay, else if, else if, else if, else. Okay, yeah, it seems that. So now here this is a directory without a slash at the end, so that's even better than before. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to achieve. So now we have a proper script in order to generate a temporary FS tab. So I'm going to save it. Okay, I'm going to save it, but in an intelligent manner. So I guess it's like this. Yeah. So the other thing that we are missing here is this thing. Okay, this is hard coded, and I don't want to mount everything at the same place, even if I could. Okay, I want to mount it in my tmpmt partition. Okay, so so what I want to do is take this variable and put it here, but there's this thing about AWK which does not get well with bash variables. So you need to know how to use bash variables into AWK, and it's not easy, but or not as easy as you will want to. So let's do a test. Okay, so according to this, what you use is something dash v, so variable. So I'm going to call this mount dir, just because I want to, and I'm going to yeah, I'm going to use, yeah, why not, I'm going to use the tmpt this variable, and then we will use it there. Okay, so here it is. So now I'm going to add another going to define this partition as another one different from the ones we are used to. So I'm going to do like this. Is d2, it's different than the sd1 which we can find here. So here okay, so the variable is mount here. Okay, so in order to use a variable, you need to okay, use it as it. So this is a variable, so I use the space here, and I have the space here too inside quotes. So yeah, that's the mount dir thing. So yeah, this should work, and let's do the same thing here, mount dir here, and this should work. So let's try it, and then we will see what happens in the other script. So okay, I define the variable, and then I run everything, and I should see Okay, I'm seeing MMT Rescatux SDA2, so I'm seeing the bash variable which I wanted to use, so that's fine, it works. You know, hopefully everything was as this. So let's save it once again. So where are you, my friend? Here. Okay. So as I'm using the same variables here, so I don't have any problem about it. And then I think we are missing here this one in order to be able to save. Yeah. So now we are done. We have our temporary FSAP. Okay. So now I have a problem because yeah. Yeah, so because if you take a look here, you see that I already mounted the root partition here, so if it's already mounted, I don't want to mount it again, but I guess that I won't mount it twice because mount-A does not mount it twice. So what I need now, okay, let me check Fedora installation thing. Okay. Complete. Okay. So I should reboot the computer. Restart. Okay. So the Fedora installation is complete. I'm going to show you okay, it seems no, that's not right. It seems that it's trying to boot again into the live CD thing. Well, it might make sense because you usually won't. Okay, 1 second, so that I choose to boot in Fedora. Okay, so okay, let's try and see what happens. Okay, so what we need more in order to work everything. So I need to okay, so I have the temporary FSTAP. So now I need to just mount it just before I run the throot thing. So I'm going to do it here. Okay. So how do you mount this? So this is mount-A, but this is going to work. This is going to work with live file, with the Debian Live, so that with the Rescatux file system. Okay. So this is going to work with the Rescatux FSTAP file. We don't want that. So there's this FSTAP thing. Okay. So the FSTAP now mount FSTAP switch. Here it is. So I just have to use the path, and that's it. Yeah, it's a file. Okay. Okay, so it's a file, yeah. So we just need to point it to the FS to the temporary file. So this is going to do it. Okay, but this needs to be a variable because yeah, we do like this, although we are not going to use the thing, so we're not going to use spaces in the future, but let's do it for just yeah. So then I chroot and then I run the script. No, where is it? Okay, this is not the chroot. This is the chroot. So let's do it when I want to do it. That it's just here. Okay. So this bin bash has been. I'm not going to support different thing than bin bash, so this line should be removed later. So I mount everything. I chroot. I do my workaround, which I think I guess I need it again. Yeah. So I delete the script and then I mount everything. So if I have mount this everything here, I need to mount it later. So I need to mount here. I need to mount this here. So what's the problem here? So the problem is that if you take a look, okay, I'm trying to set up so set up Fedora on my other screen. So if you mount, there's not an FS tab. Okay, there's not an FS tab. Okay, what the hell? Oh, Genome Shell has music. Oh my god. What the hell? Let's remove this. Fedora Genome Shell has music. Oh my god. Okay, so there's nothing about using, and yeah. Okay, let me check if there's something else. Okay, there's this old torches thing that I think I like a lot. Because maybe I can use it instead of having to do it. So yeah, I think we can try to search about this. So yeah, you mount all targets. So yeah, let's see if I force it. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can. I think there's no one using this because yeah. Okay. 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 So let's see. The same device can be mounted on several mount points. Everything. Okay. So it seems that in 2013 this option was removed. So it means that it removes all targets. And you also have the recursive. Okay, namespace is the same one. This is if you wanted to do in all namespaces that we don't use. What's the name? We don't use containers yet, so I guess I don't need them. So what I need is this recursive all target and wait a moment. 1 second. What's the difference between recursive and let me see. Recursive. You mount it to specific directory. Recursion for it will stop any element in the chain and fails for any reason. The relationship. Okay. And why? Specified file system. I think I need only the recursive one. So this will be like this. Recursive. And then I will use the where are you? I will use this one. Okay. Okay, let me see if it's yeah. Like this. Okay. But this means that if I mount it here, okay, so yeah, I think I just need to, you know, that I'm doing the same thing here, and if I don't go inside here, it's okay, but if I do go inside the if, it's going to be a problem. So I just need to put it here instead of everything here. So yeah, let's remove this and we will see if we need it. So yeah, I think this makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm going to show you Rescatux things. I'm going to show you Fedora Live, which has been installed while I was streaming. Maybe the streaming was a little Fleshy or something. Okay, let me find something better than these things. Okay, so genome 3. Okay, I don't need this activities thing, which is not activities. Oh my god, I need to choose. Oh my god, I don't like genome 3 shell or whatever it is. Okay, how do I? Oh my god, how do I? Okay, double click is fine, it seems. So now going to show you the Fedora FSTab. So as you see, there's this root thing, the USR thing, and so on. So if I take a look, now we are inside Fedora. So if I take a look here, okay, as you can see, okay, let's do this smaller so that I don't have to do these things. Okay, so as you can see here, bin is sim link to user bin. Same thing goes to leaf 614 and so on. So if I look for mount, which is the one I'm going to use, it's found on bin, but bin is linked to user bin. So if I try to run mount from a 3H root from live CD, this is not going to work. So yeah, and if I take a look at USR bin and I grab for mount, so the binary file is there. Okay, if it wants to, yeah, it's here. Okay, so yeah, and let's see if we have. We also have the Linux thing to test the Linux support once again. So yeah, so we already have this system. So let me reboot it. I'm going to boot with restart. I'm going to boot with Rescatux, which I think it's the default option. Okay, I'm going to mute just a moment. So this is Rescatux. Okay, let's run it. This is Rescatux 0.40 beta 1. Beta 1, I don't know how do you pronounce it. Beta is in Greek, so you should probably say beta instead of beta, but we are not going to change it. So what we are going to try right now is to recover group from Fedora, and it's going to fail miserably if I'm not mistaken. And yes, and the other thing we need to do is to remove this and this, because we take care outside the script of these things. So okay, so restore group, run. So now it's going to detect Fedora installation. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, I want to install it here. Group was not installed. Something went wrong. Oh my god, what could possibly go wrong here? So I share a lock. Okay, I need to click on run button, and yeah, so let's open a browser and we will see this better. Yeah. Okay, it seems I have problems with this small screen, but I want the streaming to be okay. So we take a look around here, somewhere, somehow. Okay. Yeah. You take a look at this. We have make an script. We have tried to run it, and bin bash is not there. How you dare? Bin bash is not there. Well, the reason is that there's a separate user partition, and the same way the init systems like systemd deals with this. We need to deal with it with our script. So yeah. So let's see. Okay. So let me see. Let me see how the hell do I going to put everything in the right place. 1 second. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's check the status. Okay, nobody listening to the recording. I guess that somebody else will listen to it in the future, and it will be useful for someone maybe. So yeah, let's see. Grep install. Now I'm going to do some. Okay, and the other one is the, where is it? It's the library. Where are you? So I've done some paste bin, thanks to paste bin init, and well, this is not the best way of getting files into the thing, but I think we're going to use it like this, and that's it. So here we should have the plain one, So this is the grep install thing. Okay, where are you, my friend? You're here. Okay, so the desktop, we have Rescap, and we have grep install, and we have the run. Okay, so yeah, I paste it here and I ask it to be saved and run. run has the same permissions, and here we have the Rescatux lib. So I'm going to download Rescatux lib. Okay, I think I should try to run these comments. I think I should try to run these comments manually, but I'm going to make a bet and see if it works or not. So yeah, here we have it. So everything gets updated. I'm going to exit and run this again and see if it's going to work. So restore group, run. Okay, Fedora, hard disk, and if we are lucky it's going to work, but I don't think so, because it's very difficult to make things work at the first try, especially, oh my god, it says that everything what was installed okay, but sometimes it's not true. So we're going to see grep install log thing. Okay, so it's this one, so I guess it's the last one. It's from root user, no, from here. So okay, so as you see here, okay, let's see. So here we check etc user, you know. So if you have a separate etc partition, you won't be able to use Rescatux, but well, someone else will contribute back if you want it to be fixed. But anyway, so yeah, here we generate our partition, our fstaf file, which is where somewhere I guess that it gets written somewhere here. So yeah, so then there's the mount a fstap thing. Okay, so now when it tries to run the scripts, it works. Why? Because everything gets in its place. So bin usr bin mount is found in /bin. Okay, so then copy, and then it tries to grep install. Okay, so grep install command found. Okay, and good about it. Command found and good about it. And then finally there's a grep2 install, which Fedora people used to use instead of grep install. So that's it, grep installation finished. So there are some errors about LVMD, but doesn't matter because grep installation is okay. So then finally we put the original DBs map in its place, and yeah, so yeah, so finally we do this trick in order to remove this, and I mount everything. So as this is the first place, as this is the first time I use this mount thing, I'm going to run mount and see if something else, if there's something mounted about empty Rescatux. As you see, there's nothing. I'm going to grep so that we can, there's nothing, so it works. So oh my god, as you say in America, oh my god, it works at the first try, where I have had to do many tests in order to get whatever I wanted to. But yeah, so now we are going to work a bit on this, because this is not this is not as good as one would like to. So there's the problem about where is it? There's the problem about this code needs to be shared by okay, by the two by group install, and yeah, so so this is the chroot thing. Okay, so now I'm going to look inside. Okay, so this is Rescap. I'm going to show to run to search. I don't know what I'm saying. So there's the Rescatux live thing, and then the only two places where chroot is used, okay, is actually used is group install run and update group run. Okay, so I need to replicate the same thing in both places, because now I have removed the okay, let's see if I can do this smaller. So now I have removed, if you remember, I have removed, where is it? Yeah, here I have removed the mount-a, the mount-a thing. So yeah, so update dash group is not going to work, so I need to replicate this here. Okay, so first of all we are going to replicate it on the update group thing script, let us say. So update group run, let's open you, let's put some numbers around here. Okay, so on the left we have the group install thing one, and on the right we have the two of them has the run name, because I thought it was easier for people to hack to help me, but I don't know, if no one helps, it's not something useful. So maybe in the future I will choose better names that run, but I don't know. So yeah, so once you let's see, so here I need to replicate everything here. Okay, here it is, and then I need to do mount this a, which is found here just before running the chroot. Where are you? You are here. chroot. Okay, so here it is, and I have to mount recursively everything, but I need to do it outside. Oh my god, I did not want to remove it. I want this to be here, okay, instead of the other ones. So that's it. Okay, so here we have duplicate code, so this is not good. Okay, so what we need to do is to put this into a library that into a function that makes temporary file system, and that Yeah, I'm thinking because in the future I want to make this easy group installation thing, and I want to be able to do this thing and then the other one, and well, I think this is going to be the same thing, which will need to be into libraries or something, and then this is the actual, you know, this is the actual what needs to be changed between grep install and update group. So yeah. So okay, so first of all I'm going to work with update group. Okay, so and then we will try to do the same thing in the same place. So let's see how to do this. So let's duplicate a function anywhere. Okay, here. So this function, it's going to be called make tmp fstap thing. So this is going to be original fstap, and this is going to return temporal fstap path. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be the original fstap. We're not doing any test because we don't need so much quality right now, but maybe in the future we will try to check and try to, yeah, like exceptions but or something. But yeah, so anyway, where are you? So just copy the original code and see what happens. Okay, I have everything wrong, so doesn't matter. Okay, I don't know why I'm using two spaces here and not in the other place, but doesn't matter. I want to work with this. Okay, so and this one we put it around here. Yes, I guess. And like this. So this is not what we want to. So what okay, let me see, let me because then I think things are easier if we do it right now in order to understand it. So what I'm going to put here is the original fstap. The original fstap is this one. Okay, alright, so the original fstap is this one, and the original fstap goes here. Okay, so this is a variable. Yeah, So here inside here is where we define the TMP stop. Okay. So here we've got the TMPMT partition, so I need this too. So the second parameter is temporal mount point. So this is the second parameter is this one. Yeah, we could even use one, and because but no, we could just write this one, and then the f stop is always inside here. But anyway, temporal mount point. Yeah, we're going to do it like this, so that we don't have to yeah. So this is the temporal mount point. Okay. So this is yeah, I'm going to call it the same way because I want to. So this is $1 thing. So the original partition is this one. So I mean the f stuff is this one. It's going to be always like that, I guess. Let's do it a bit better, bigger, so that you can see it better. So here I need to use this like this and remove this one. Okay, TMP f stop. So original f stop is here. Yeah, great. So the temporal f stop, it's here. Okay, this maybe we need to put a variable, but I don't know if. Yeah, I've got this here. I'm going to use it because maybe in the future something about what's that? BSD using not TMP bar but bar TMP. So let's use these things. So TMP, okay, TMP folder. Okay, I knew it was somewhere. So yeah, so here original f stop. Okay, and this is the variable TMP partition, and we don't want to write an f stop. We don't want to. Yes, we want to, but once we have written it, okay, which I can do like this, I return it. I return its path. Why? Because I can. Yeah. So I return its path, and as you might think, as you might think, later on I use this because I want to mount everything, and I want to mount it later. Well, this one I don't use it. Yeah, I use it, but so what I need to do is to do like this so that I can use the output of my function. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, okay, 1 second, yeah, this is what I need to do. So this way, okay, I run into my function, which is make TMP f stop, make a temporal f stop. Then I use the TMP and the temporal mount point partition. So I save it here. I guess the original fstab is here too, and then temporal fstab thing I create it in the temporal file, and then thanks to the original fstab I convert it, and the tmpm I convert it into I save it into the temporal fstab, and then I return the path to the temporal fstab so that I can use it later here. So this should work. Okay. So this is update group. Okay. So one second. So I'm going to where are you? Yeah, well, I'm going to paste b in it the where, one second, update group. So I'm going to paste b in it the and I'm going to paste b in it the Rescatux lib thing. So if I come here and where are you? And I find a new one. I have these two ones. Okay. So I have to find the row, but the row, where are you? Show as text and show as text. Okay, there's the download one, but anyway. So this is the update group. Okay. Let me. So if it wants to work. Okay, so where are you, my friend? Where are you? Okay, so this is an I don't need sudo. This is on desktop. This is Rescap. This is update group, and this is the run. So this is update 2, update group. So wget, I paste, and this is run. And this is the other one, which is found here. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. Paste. Okay. And this is Rescatux lib. So what means is that now Rescatux libs, it has the new function, and update group should work, and probably I don't know, probably the restore group is not going to work, but anyway. So yeah, so I'm going to run the update group option. So I want to work, if it's going to work. Okay, when we're going to, that's fine, because then we're going to find why it went wrong. So this is the update group thing, because yeah, we haven't, yeah, okay. So we open paste Debian.net thing, and let's see what happens. So does not happen here. Okay, mount everything as if it was the last day of our lives. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here, there's a variable which is blank, and this variable is, here it is, here's the problem, return numeric argument. Okay, yeah, you don't return, yeah, I'm so bad, you don't return strings in bash, you echo them. Okay, so where is it? One second. Here it is. So what I need to do actually is echo. Let me see, how do I echo other things? I just do an echo and that's it. Okay, so I echo it. Let's do a minimal edit here. I guess it's going to be faster than having to copy the file again. So here we are. Okay, so bright out, exit. So now we are going to try it again. How do we do it? We run this again, update group, run, Fedora. Okay, it seems to like it. So we are going to check our logs, even if it seems that everything is okay, because sometimes it's not okay. So yeah, paste.debian. It's going to be, oh, this is the Resc people doing paste once again. Okay, so here we can see where there are some comments not found. This is okay because I don't manage to remove these errors, but it's fine. So finally the command is run. There's this lb met that I think doesn't matter at all, and then the Linux files are found, and update group output is okay because error code is 0. Then it mounts everything, and I'm going to check once again, just in case, if there's something about Rescatux. No, there's nothing about Rescatux in the mount output, so everything has been unmounted. Okay, so let's see. This is the update group, so we need to do the same thing on the yeah. So the amount recursive is the same one. Yeah, amount recursive is the same one. This one is the same one. We didn't touch it because we reused something. And then what we have changed is this everything, so that we don't generate the fstep ourselves, but a function does it for us. Okay, so that if there's any problem we can use it. Okay, so that's like this. Okay, so now we are done. I guess that we are done. Okay, so I'm going now. I should test script install too with this, but I'm going to do a commit. I will generate the Debian CD in a th root and everything. So yeah, so now we're going to do some fun things, which is so here hit, okay, so rescap grep install run. Let's see if we have more spaces than we want to. I think this is right. I think this is right. This is not right, probably. I have removed an space here just because I wanted to. That's not right. So this is grep install. So this is grep install, and where's the line that amount recursive rm. So here there is line, which yeah, makes sense to put it like this. So if I run this again, okay, crap, there's the line, this line remove, and that I don't want this, so I will fix it later with trick update grep run. Okay, this one is right, I guess. And then there's the Rescatux leaf thing, which I will need to. Okay, so we remove mount A, and then okay, there is a space here. We don't want these spaces here that are not needed at all. So where are you? You are here. Okay, so now this is fine. Okay, so now this is not right. This is Rescatux just how this position. This is not right. Let's do it right. So this is the end of this function. Okay, so now it is okay. Now it is okay. We add 2 lines after the function. No, we don't. We are going to just add 1 so that it's like it was yeah, I just add this. Okay, so there was a problem with rescap grep install run. Do you remember it? We have this line here, which is, oh my god, this line, it's so we're going to use the hit at interactive thing. So I think it's patch. I select this file, I enter. So I want to stage this. I want to split this. So split, I think, is an S. Yes. So I want this one. I don't want this one. I want this one. And that's it. So now hit status. If we run the catch thing, it's what we wanted to do originally. Okay. And then I add Rescatux leaf, which is okay, and then I add the update grep run, which is okay. And now I can do my commit, which is UsrMerge support, and closes whatever the where is find this? So this is 2216. Okay. So now I still have this. I still have this thing in my file, which is, so I just use what I have just put on my hit installation, and I'm done. Rescap grep install run. So now if I go into my grep install run, then spaces are okay and everything. So now you can see that here I have some spaces, something here. Maybe this should not be here, and this should not be here. Now I can save it and do a hit diff. And now I can do like this. I can do what's that? This is removed and used spaces on blank lines. And grep install run, well, anything. So now so now I should try to build the file. So I'm going to use chroot, which I have here somewhere, Rescatux chroot. So it's gc chroot. So okay, so now I have to make Rescatux, and it's going to build the Rescatux 0.40 beta 1, and we will be able to test if it works or not. But anyway, I must leave, so yeah, you should know that this is working. So I guess it's going to work with both update group and mount group without a problem. And yes, so if I need to use it in other if I need to use it in other okay, if I need to use it in other chroot scripts that need to be run inside the chroot, then I have it already covers the UsrMerge setup. So yes, it's not as good as it could be, because there are many you see this is many variables, and as I see, this is what should be different on each installation in each file. So on the left there's the update group, on the right that's grep install, and if you take a look at them side to side, where are you? So it's mostly the same thing. Okay, so you've got this thing, the x values one, so that we always have an error. In one place you select a hard disk and a partition, and the other place you select only one partition. And then you create the mount point, you mount everything. Well, first you get hard disk, and then you, yeah, you have hard disks. Yeah, because yeah, that's the. Then you run the, you mount, and then you do whatever you have to do. In this case, we have to mount things in the right place, and then we create a file on TMP on the guest on the th root system. Then we mount everything just in case. For that means that USR is taken into account, and then we run the script. We check its value, but we check its value later, because here we do something else. So exit value has to be just after the th root to see if it worked or didn't work. And that's it. It's most the same. So I guess that the other thing is about this file is handling, and this file also is handling what the final user sees with the message success and message failure. Actually, this should return an error code and a message, and there should be something else that shows the user what happened to this option. Yeah, so that every option does not have to deal with user interaction, but it has to do something else. There's another script which handles user interface, and then I only have to edit this script once when I want to improve it. So yeah, so now it's built in the Rescatux DMLCD. So now I'm going to stop the mission because